Foul called on Nashon.
Clear as day. That shove by Nashon. But Milano, showing the touch on that circus shot, and then on the other side, showing off the defense, rejecting Nashon in the paint. Iba yung pinapakita ng bata na to from Manila.
And definitely most needed considering how close this game is. Meanwhile, possession for Manila. Agoho against Abuela. Jimenez now against Nashon. No good on the scoop up. Both teams wrestling for it. Nashon ends up. So here comes Abejuela. Martin to Ferrer against De Lima. Attacks the paint to the lane. 2 points.
That's too easy for Ferrer. Using those long strides. 2 dribbles immediately at the rim, and nobody from Manila helping out to rotate.
Agoho. Bring it up for Manila. Guarded by Martin. Sends it to Jimenez against Nashon, putting on the moves. Now at the low post, backing him down inside the paint this time. Oh, goes in for Jimenez. The footwork, the post work, flawless.
Again, patient move by Jimenez, utilizing the bumps and the drop step. Pero medyo sugal na ipasok si Jimenez this early in the fourth. Remember, for the people watching at home, Jimenez has 4 fouls, so kind of has to watch it with all the bumping and shoving in the paint.
That's indeed the price you have to pay. But meanwhile, another look. That impressive footwork, post work, the pivot work from Benedict Jimenez. So meanwhile, Nashon now to Abejuela. Now to Ferrer. Damiri won't go for him. Rebound by De Lima against 2 Titans. So Jimenez, the one to bring it down. He is against Abejuela. Jimenez putting on the moves. Takes it upon himself. Basket! And 1 for Benedict Jimenez.
Instant impact pagbalik ni Benedict Jimenez. Just really taking over the last 2 possessions for Manila. And Antipolo failing to stop yung rampage ito si Benedict Jimenez. It's not pretty the way he dribbles, but he gets the job done. Yun naman yung importante.
Yeah, typical big man handles, but again,
Pound dribble.
Yeah. Again, sabi mga Coach Mark, it gets the job done. 4 fouls, no problem for Jimenez. 3-point play completed. More importantly, 1-point lead for Manila.
This is the first time Manila has led since they led 17-16 early in the first half.
Hilario brings it up against Ruales. Oh, almost losing it. Ruales gluing himself to Hilario. But Martin now putting on the move. Step back 3-pointer. No good in that attempt. Possession goes to Manila.
Nothing really going offensively para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. A lot of one-on-ones. No ball movement. And if you're Manila, you'll take that contested step back 3 for Martin.
Ruales navigating the court, directing his teammates. Jimenez looking to get open. However, Nashon called on that off-ball foul.
Too aggressive from Nashon. He's getting frustrated by the length nitong si Jimenez, and that's now 4 fouls para dito kay Nashon. So he's gonna have to sit down. He's done a good job. 8 points, 8 rebounds, despite him being undersized compared to the Manila Bigs.
So that's no more fouls to give for Antipolo. The next foul will result to a penalty punishment. Jimenez though, backing down. Another foul called on Antipolo.
Very impatient defense for Antipolo. Jimenez was very far away from the post. Macapagal was just doing a good job taking the bumps, pero at the last second, you see him reaching in. Medyo nainip. Diba? You're doing a good job and then you bail out the offense with the cheap foul away from the paint.
And what hurts is, again, penalty ng Antipolo. So, 2 free throws for Jimenez right here. In and out on that first one for Benedict. Second one on the way for the Batang Gila standout. One out on that trip for Benedict Jimenez. Bailon to Tuliao inside the key. Short on that attempt. Jimenez asking for it. Oh, Jimenez nag-iinit na this time.
You're asking for the ISO.
Yeah.
Benedict Jimenez.
You see the demeanor in him. Oh, takes it upon himself. Draws another foul.
Points on the board. And single-handedly lifting Manila to this 2-point lead. And could be 4 now after these 2 free throws.
Fishing a lot of fouls this quarter is Benedict Jimenez. That attack calls the ISO. Actually, from the other side of the court pa lang, hinihingi na niya. This ISO on that right side of the arc. Draws the foul. 2 out of 2 free throws. Quality minutes, even though having 4 fouls and a turnover. That will hurt for Antipolo.
Antipolo now very disjointed itong opensa nila and necessitates the substitution of Martin going back into the game. Really haven't had any kind of flow itong sa second half. Ang naging problema, again, nabanggit ko to nung start ng second half natin, the energy of Antipolo has really dipped defensively. They haven't been pressuring the basketball full court anymore, allowing Manila to be very comfortable in setting up their offense. And ito uli ang ISO ni Benedict Jimenez.
Jimenez, another possession of the ISO. Almost losing it. No choice but to kick it out. Rosales won't go. Ferrer with the board. Martin, the in and out dribble. Losing the handle, but will draw the foul. Possession will stay with them.
It's Manila's biggest lead of the game now, 49-45. All thanks to Benedict Jimenez, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and playing with 4 fouls.
Definitely a challenge to play with 4 fouls. What more to play with 4 fouls and have a good performance in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Rizano won't go for him. Jimenez, another board. Definitely filling up the stat sheet right here. Meanwhile, it's Rosales against Martin. Another Jimenez post-up.
No, Jimenez better take it easy. He was called for a tech, doing the same thing, slamming the ball on the floor.
So Jimenez, another pair of free throws for him. And they will take it in any way they can.
Yan ang definition ng kayod. Just, again, making something out of nothing itong si Benedict Jimenez.
Coach B-Boy Simon inserting Nashon into the lineup in the hopes of stopping Jimenez from fishing fouls.
Yun talaga no? Fishing. That's all he's been doing the past 4 possessions for Manila. Getting himself to the free throw line.
First one hits the mark. 2 out of 2 trip. 4 out of 4 in the past 2 trips to the line for Jimenez. Antipolo, how will they respond? Martin has the leather against Rosales. Inside the paint, tough fadeaway. Won't go. Manila has the upper hand.
0 ball movement there for Antipolo. Nothing going offensively. They've been stuck at 45 for the last few minutes.
Rosales. Jimenez asking for it, and he gets it. Another foul.
And more importantly, that's the 5th foul on Nashon.
No one can stop Benedict Jimenez, at least from fishing the fouls. All they can do is to hope for him to miss on the line.
But so far, so good for Benedict Jimenez. Ever since checking back in, every point of Manila has come from him. Sinong bumati nun, Cho? Ako o ikaw?
Speaking too soon, but nonetheless, it's a good thing. One is better than none. 1 out of 2 for Benedict Jimenez.
He's now 8 of 11 from the free throw line.
More importantly, 6-point lead for Manila Health Forum with Doc Atoie. Pacaldo. Now out to Ferrer for three. Won't go, Martin. Tips it out to Ferrer. Inside. Mid-range jumper still no good for Antipolo. De Lima at the break. Oh, slipping on his way to the cup. Meanwhile, Antipolo, 4-on-5. Martin for three. Still no good. Antipolo still on that drought. Possession goes to Manila.
This is now a 10-0 run from Manila, and Antipolo may takip na yung ring. You can see it in their faces. The confidence isn't there anymore for the JY Titans. They were smiling the whole of the first half. Right now, long faces and absolutely no confidence. And Benedict Jimenez trying to get to work in the post.
We are nearing to the last 2 minutes. Pressure definitely pressing onto the shoulders of Antipolo. Tough shot once more. Won't go for Melano. Shot clock violation. So that will go to Antipolo. They will have a chance to cut the lead.
Jimenez coming out limping after that battle in the post. It's going to be crucial. We still have a little less than 3 minutes left here in the game. We'll see the forced pass. Jimenez is battling for a rebound there. Now he decides to tough it out. Alam niya, kailangan siya ng team na dito with 2.5 minutes left in the game.
Martin. Now to Ferrer against Jimenez. Inside to Pacaldo. Oh! Tried to clobber his way inside but will earn him a trip to the line. So Antipolo has tried any way they can to stop Jimenez. But meanwhile, a nature spring timeout called by Manila Health Forum by Doc Atoie. They are up by 7. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the fourth and final chapter. It's 52-45. Antipolo. It's 52-46 after that free throw from Pacaldo. Antipolo down by 6. A chance to make it just by 5. Pacaldo second free throw on the way. Last 2 minutes, 17 seconds. 2 out of 2 for Pacaldo. 5-point difference. 2-possession game. It's far from over. Ruales against Martin. Jimenez providing that screen. Jimenez asking for it. Now against Ferrer. Traveling. Violation called on Ferrer. Or rather Jimenez. That is a big development.
Antipolo getting the stop they needed here. And only down 5 points. 2 minutes left. Hindi naman imposible. But they do have to make it quick.
Ferrer inside. Oh, swiped away by Melano. So here comes Ruales against Martin. Oh, over 2 Titans in the paint. Floater for Waki Ruales.
Tough shot by Ruales taking on the defense. Masyado nakakonsentrate kay Jimenez in depensa, allowing Ruales, but he gives up the potential 3-point play dito sa Antipolo.
Martin, the burst of speed, the change of gear at that half-court line against Ruales. And that is a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted move of the game. Definitely a momentum booster for Antipolo as time is running down. This free throw will cut it to just 4 and he makes it. Still a 2-possession game, 4-point lead. Manila is up. Albero to Melano against Pacaldo. Antipolo leveling up their defense and Martin with a steal to Pacaldo. Oh, he loses it on that pass from Martin. Actually, that pass was beautiful, but Pacaldo surprised to have gotten it.
Pacaldo was already looking at the rim for that layup. Should have concentrated on getting the ball first.
Jimenez against Martin. Over a minute remaining in the fourth. Jimenez putting on the moves against Ferrer at the low post, backing him down. Oh, couple of moves. Won't go for him. De Lima, offensive board. Still recovers, puts it back.
That's been his game. De Lima has been active the whole game. Big second opportunity for him.
Quick fire three for Antipolo. Won't go for them. Manila has the upper hand. Last 40 seconds. They are up by 6. Roales against Martin. The screen from Jimenez. Takes it inside. Roales, the floater. Offensive foul called on Waki Roales. Antipolo has another chance. Meanwhile, another look at that De Lima putback. So Martin at that sideline inbound. He gets it once more against Ruales. Putting on the moves. Here comes Ferrer. Hilario, corner triple. Won't go, Ferrer. Another try. Bingo!
Big three there. It's only down 3 points.
Last 12 seconds in a Nature Spring timeout called by the Manila Health Forum by Doc Atoie. Just a 1-possession game as Manila is up by 3. What a shot by Ferrer, much needed for his squad.
Oh, it's still mathematically possible, you know. They could force a turnover. Hindi nila kailangan foul agad, talking about Antipolo. They still have time to trap once, maybe force a turnover. But big time shot by Ferrer. He hasn't been making those whole game long. Finally makes one dito sa fourth quarter natin, just when they need it the most. All Manila now has to do is get a clean inbound in, protect the ball, get fouled, and make a free throw. Kala mo madali, pero
all they have to do.
When you say it, it sounds easy. It's harder than it looks.
But Coach Mark, naalala mo yung first quarter, they've been pressing all quarter long.
That's been the mystery to me itong second half, na hindi bumalik sa full court pressure itong Antipolo, which they were very successful doing it in the first half and forcing a lot of turnovers from Manila.
So it's a sideline inbound from Albero. Jimenez receives it against Ferrer. Foul committed by Ferrer.
Strangely enough, they don't trap on the first pass. Could have been a perfect area to trap, having Ferrer near the half line. Isang swipe lang doon, could have been a layup on the other side.
So Jimenez, another trip, has been shooting relatively good. But Antipolo hope he misses, and he does not.
To the relief of Cho Pangilinan.
Thank you, Benedict. 4 points is the gap. A chance to make it 5, possibly to secure a W. Jimenez. Oh, 1 out of 2. Melano almost recovering it. Ferrer has it. Last 5 seconds. Oh, Jimenez. Breakaway. And that will do it. That will secure a W for them. But a timeout nonetheless called by Coach B-Boy Simon. A Nature Spring timeout Manila up by 5. Manila by 5, 59 to 53. Last 2 seconds, Antipolo. They can put up a shot, but I think it's mathematically impossible. And that will do it. Manila gaining the W, getting the upset against the home team, the Antipolo JY Titans. Final score 59 to 53 in favor of your Manila Health Forum with Doc Atoie. That was definitely a blast off a game to start our second set of 3. Antipolo showing a lot of potential during the opening quarters, but at the end Manila was able to escape despite their sloppy offense to start it. And if you've been watching the whole game, I'm sure you know who's our Don Benito's player of the game. But yeah, I won't say it. You know it. Let's turn it over to Miss Nicole Lim for once again our Don Benitos.
Kasama natin ngayon ang player of the game na si Benedict Jimenez with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 a steal. Grabe, naging mainit at dikit ang laban nyo kanina, especially on the last quarter. Sa tingin mo, ano ang nagpanalo sa laro ninyo ngayon?
Siguro yung pagpe-prepare sa amin ni coach sa ensayo. Kasi sobrang takbo talaga pag Tsaka yung denied niya rin kami ngayon.
Meron ka bang gustong batian o pasalamatan ng mga sumusuporta sa atin na nanonood ngayon?
Shoutout sa mama ko pati sa family ko, sa kuya ko, kay Tita Tess, tsaka sa kay Boss John, RK Hoops, kay Coach Juan Miguel Martin sa pati sa Baste Community. Tapos sa ayun lang.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game and to the team of Manila Health Forum by Doc Adi on their first win for this season. Pasalamatan din natin ng ating sponsor na Don Benitos for providing Assumptons Filipinos delicacy for our player of the game. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Nicole Lim. Once again, 17 points, 8 boards by no other than Benedict Jimenez of the Manila Health Forum with Doc Atoie, your winner of this matchup. But stay tuned as it's not yet over our second game of the second set. It's Antipolo once again versus Manila, but this time in the 16 under division, only here at Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to. susugo